Forget everything you think you know about betrayal. She was brilliant. He was charming. Their love, a public spectacle. Then, the silence, the locked door, and the discovery that ripped the city apart. Her name was Augusta Osteon, and her boyfriend, Killaboy, was on the run. But the most horrifying detail? He confessed online. This isn't just a murder story. It's a chilling question. How far would you go for a truth that refuses to stay buried? Consider a bond built on trust, dreams, and lavish gestures. What happens when that trust shatters? When the gifts become a disguise? Have you ever felt a deep unease, a quiet whisper that something isn't right, even when everything appears ideal? Augusta's life, filled with academic success and a seemingly devoted partner, ended in a scene of unspeakable horror in a locked apartment. Her passing set off not just a local investigation, but an international pursuit, forcing authorities to confront a cunning fugitive in a crime that defied easy answers. The body was found. The suspect vanished. The real challenge wasn't just understanding the brutality of that night, but rather, how far would you go for a truth that refuses to stay buried? It's a question a grieving mother had to answer, pushing boundaries, spanning continents, and ultimately forcing a justice system to rethink its limits. Join us as we trace every step of this harrowing journey. If you're ready to uncover the full extent of this chilling case with us, ensure you've liked this video and are subscribed. Your involvement helps us bring these vital stories to light. Welcome to Viral True Crime Stories, where we bring you the most compelling and heartbreaking true crime cases. Every story we share is based on real events that deserve to be heard. This story will be taking us to Ikota Aja, Lagos. Augusta Osteon Onwuabu was more than just a name in a tragic report. At just 21, she was a standout first-class student at lled City University in Ibadan, Oyo State. Her focus on academics, her drive, spoke volumes about the future she was building, a future brimming with promise, dedication, and the kind of potential that illuminates every room she entered. The loss of her life isn't just a statistic. It's the crushing weight of dreams unfulfilled, of a life of significant contribution violently cut short. Her world, however, was also shared with Benjamin Besnanyarugo, a 26-year-old from Abia State, known to many by his alias, Killaboy. Standing around 5 feet 9 inches with a dark complexion, Benjamin moved with an online presence, an Instagram celebrity whose feed painted a picture of romance and a lavish lifestyle shared with Augusta. For 3 years, their relationship was public, a spectacle of seemingly perfect devotion. He showered her with attention, their interactions broadcast as if they were the very definition of couple goals. But behind the filtered images, something else was taking hold. The cracks began to show, subtle at first, then undeniable. Just 2 days before the unspeakable happened, on July 11th, 2023, Augusta reached out to her mother, Cordelia Onwuabu. Her voice, strained, reported a heated argument with Benjamin. It was a crucial call, a desperate signal from a relationship that was fracturing, a plea for help that her mother couldn't possibly have known would be her daughter's last desperate call. This conversation, this moment of conflict, was the last overt sign before everything collapsed. It was a chilling warning, a final desperate plea hanging in the air. How far would you go for a truth that refuses to stay buried? The answer for Augusta's mother was about to become a grueling, personal fight. The argument on July 13th, 2023, at Benjamin's residence in Oral Estate, Aja, Lagos, was not just another disagreement. It was the final, violent flashpoint. After that last, troubling call from Augusta, her mother, Cordelia Onwuabu, found herself gripped by an escalating dread. Days passed, and Augusta remained silent. Her calls went unanswered. On July 15th, 2023, unable to shake her growing fear, Cordelia reported her daughter missing to the police. Guided by Augusta's roommate, they headed to Benjamin's home. Outside, Augusta's Mercedes-Benz C30 sat, a familiar sight. But the apartment door remained stubbornly locked. A chilling silence hung in the air, a heavy contrast to the vibrant life they knew Augusta lived. What waited behind that locked door defied comprehension. Police forced entry, stepping into a scene that would forever scar those who witnessed it. Augusta's lifeless body lay in a pool of her own blood, already in a state of rapid decomposition, a horrifying indicator of the time that had passed since July 13th. The police report documented gruesome details. Her female genital had been removed, and her body bore clear signs of violence and struggle. It was a brutality that went beyond typical violence, pointing to something far more disturbing. Amidst the horror, a single, handwritten note was found, believed to be from Benjamin, and secured as crucial evidence. Augusta's remains were then moved for autopsy and preservation. The profound inhumanity of the crime was undeniable, but Benjamin Best Nanyarugo was gone. He had simply vanished, leaving behind only unspeakable anguish and a single, haunting question: how far would you go for a truth that refuses to stay buried? The answer for Augusta's family and for law enforcement would mean a journey into the unknown, a pursuit that would span far beyond Nigeria's borders. In the immediate aftermath of Augusta's murder, Benjamin Best Nanyarugo did not stay to face the consequences. Instead, he fled Nigeria with a chilling speed. As calls for justice mounted, Benjamin attempted to control the unfolding narrative. He released an online video, claiming to confess to the act. But the Nigeria police force quickly saw through this. They publicly labeled his video a calculated deception, a strategic ploy to hinder their efforts. Was this a moment of remorse, or a cold, deliberate maneuver to buy him crucial time? Despite the profound nature of the crime and the immense public outcry, the official declaration of Benjamin as a wanted person by the Lagos State Police Command did not come swiftly. Nearly 3 months passed, from July 13th to October 10th or 13, 2023, before the formal declaration was made. This significant delay ignited a wave of outrage across social media. The Justice for Augusta hashtag became a rallying cry, fueled by widespread frustration over what was seen as official silence and a slow, reluctant response to such a heinous act. This period underscored a public desperate for action, highlighting how easily systemic gaps could allow a perpetrator to slip away. Eventually, a global alert, an Interpol red notice, was issued, signaling a worldwide hunt. With a global pursuit finally underway, the world watched to see if law enforcement could catch a phantom, a man who seemed to dissolve into thin air, one false identity at a time. But they weren't the only ones searching. Augusta's family had already begun their own relentless quest. How far would you go for a truth that refuses to stay buried? The answer was about to lead them to unexpected places. The pursuit of Benjamin Best Nanyarugo transformed into a complex, international operation, a testament to his persistent evasion and the unwavering resolve of Augusta's family. On October 20th, 2023, a breakthrough. Benjamin was located and arrested in Freetown, Sierra Leone. He was attempting to hide his identity under the false name Kanu Princeton Samuel. But this wasn't solely the work of global agencies. Augusta's mother, Cordelia Oconee, had become a force of nature. She had circulated Benjamin's passport photograph among her network, and a cousin in Sierra Leone recognized him. This personal initiative, driven by pure determination, led Augusta's son and another cousin to travel to Sierra Leone to inform the local police. Their efforts were instrumental in that first capture, a clear indication that personal advocacy can cut through even the most stubborn bureaucratic delays. But Benjamin's escape act was far from over. On November 26, 2023, in a shocking turn of events, he managed to escape custody during a prison break in Freetown. Just when justice seemed within reach, Killaboy slipped through their fingers again, mocking the very system trying to apprehend him. This moment reignited the frustration and disbelief. Following his escape, his flight from accountability continued, extensive and calculated. He traversed multiple regions, moving through West Africa, East Asia, and the Middle East, all while operating under a series of forged identities. His ability to acquire new names and cross continents spoke volumes about his cunning. He eventually resurfaced in Doha, Qatar, on January 24, 2025, adopting yet another false name, Teray Abdoulaye, and using a fraudulent Guinean passport to secure illegal employment and further conceal who he truly was. How could one man evade capture for so long, across so many borders, living under so many different names? The prolonged and sophisticated nature of Benjamin's evasion underscored the immense challenges faced by law enforcement tracking fugitives globally. Yet, through robust international cooperation and the use of advanced biometrics, Interpol National Central Bureau, NCB, Abuja, working closely with Interpol NCB Doha, successfully confirmed his identity. This collaboration finally led to his arrest by Qatari authorities in February 2025. After over 18 months on the run, Benjamin Killeboy Best Nanyarugo was finally cornered. But the question remained, would he finally face justice on Nigerian soil, or would this relentless chase have one last, unexpected twist? How far would you go for a truth that refuses to stay buried? The answer was closer than ever. The culmination of this extensive international manhunt arrived on Saturday, April 19, 2025. On that day, Benjamin Best Nanyarugo was successfully extradited from Doha, Qatar, back to Nigeria. This significant achievement was the result of a coordinated, relentless effort involving the Nigerian Ministry of Justice, Interpol National Central Bureau in Abuja, Force Headquarters Abuja, and the Qatari judicial authorities. Augusta's family, through their legal representatives, played a continued role, initiating the petition that set this final process in motion. Upon his return to Nigeria, critical evidence was recovered from Benjamin. This included phones, jewelry, and most notably, 2 diaries which the police say are crime diaries. What secrets did those pages hold? What could they reveal about the motivations, or even the detailed mindset, of a killer? Such personal records offer a rare glimpse into Benjamin's thoughts, potentially exposing a more calculated or disturbed aspect of his actions than previously understood. The Nigeria police force has publicly assured the public of its commitment to ensuring a diligent prosecution. Benjamin Nanyarugo is expected to face charges not only for murder, but also for fraud and stealing, reflecting the varied nature of his alleged criminal activities. With Killeboy finally back on Nigerian soil and powerful evidence in hand, the stage is set for a trial that promises to expose every hidden detail. But Augusta's story is more than just a single case. It reflects a pervasive challenge. As the legal battle begins, what are your thoughts on Benjamin's flight from justice and his eventual capture? Let us know in the comments below. How far would you go for a truth that refuses to stay buried? For Augusta, that truth is now in the hands of justice. Augusta Osedian's murder and the arduous events that followed extend far beyond the confines of a single criminal case. Her story serves as a powerful mirror reflecting Nigeria's deeper femicide crisis and the challenges embedded within its justice system. The immense public outrage, the rallying cry of justice for Augusta that echoed across social media, clearly underscored a profound dissatisfaction with what was perceived as a slow response from authorities. The fact that the police declaration for Benjamin as a wanted person took months after the crime, and only after significant public pressure and the family's own tireless efforts, highlights a critical gap in the initial official response to such gender-based violence. Augusta's case is, sadly, not an isolated incident. The prevalence of femicide across Nigeria is alarming, with an estimated 401 cases recorded in 2022 alone. These figures, however, likely underrepresent the true scale of the problem due to widespread underreporting and the frequent misclassification of gender-based killings, often simply logged as general homicides. Augusta Osedian's experience vividly shows how profound failures in Nigeria's justice system, slow to respond, disengaged in pursuit, ineffective in securing accountability, can allow perpetrators to evade justice for extended periods. This environment, characterized by societal silence and a lack of official urgency, enables violence against women to persist unchecked. Yet, the high profile of Augusta's case, and the sustained public engagement around it, has brought these systemic issues into sharp focus. Her story stands as a call to action, potentially serving as a catalyst for greater awareness and a renewed push for legislative and enforcement reforms. How many more Augustas will it take for real, lasting change to happen? How far would you go for a truth that refuses to stay buried? Augusta's story compels us to confront this question, not just for her, but for every life impacted by this crisis. The journey for justice in the murder of Augusta Ostian has been a long and arduous one, marked by profound tragedy, a complex international pursuit, and the unbreakable determination of a grieving family. From the horrifying discovery of her body in Lagos to the intricate web of Benjamin Best Nanyurugo's evasion across continents, this case has captured national attention and laid bare critical vulnerabilities within the justice system. With Benjamin's successful extradition to Nigeria, a major barrier in the pursuit of accountability has been overcome. The ongoing legal process, including the expected charges of murder, fraud, and stealing, and the recovery of potentially crucial crime diaries, represents a pivotal moment. The diligent prosecution promised by the Nigeria police force is now awaited. Augusta's story serves as a profound warning of the devastating impact of violence against women. It's a powerful call for constant vigilance, for meaningful systemic reforms, and for an unwavering commitment to ensuring that justice is served for all victims in Nigeria. This case is a grim warning. No, seriously, this case is a vital warning that appearances can deceive and unchecked red flags can lead to unimaginable consequences. The trial of Benjamin Best Nanyurugo will seek to define justice for Augusta, but her legacy and the painful lessons of her short life will continue to echo, demanding a safer future for countless others. What do you believe needs to change to prevent such tragedies? Please accept our deepest, heartfelt condolences regarding Augusta Ostian. Her story, a vibrant life tragically cut short, is profoundly moving. While I can only convey words through this medium, I hope that the retelling of her journey, the pursuit of justice, and the powerful lessons her case illuminates, honors her memory. May her spirit find peace, and may her story inspire continued action against violence, ensuring that no life like hers is ever forgotten or lived in vain. If Augusta's story resonated with you, if it opened your eyes to the silent battles many face, kindly like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to Viral True Crime Stories for more compelling cases that force us to confront uncomfortable truths. And tell us, did you notice the subtle clue we dropped about Killboy's manipulation early in his confession? Rewatch the section on his escape if you missed it. The implications are chilling. Thanks for watching till the end, and until our next video, stay safe.